Good afternoon, patriarchal. It's your girl, Cass Nelly, and you're welcome to another episode of Unscripted School Podcast here in the city of patriarchal, your number one favorite podcast. And we always have here with me Cho, my co-host, Ogbonge co-host. Okay, guys, and we have someone in our midst. We have a guest in our midst, and his name is
Henry.
Mr. Henry. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm good.
You're welcome. So, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. And don't forget to learn. That's the most important thing on this episode.
Okay, it is actually known that a broken relationship is painful to the woman and a broken marriage is painful to the man. Our guest today has a story to tell us, an experience to share with us. So, Oga, what exactly is your story?
All right. My name is Henry. I am married, though separated. Yep. I am a former worker in the Pacific Drilling Transocean as a roughneck. I work in the rig, oil and gas. I've been to different places in the world because of my job. In the nature of my job, I've traveled far and near. Like I've been to Singapore, I've been to Cape Town, Johannesburg, I've been to Las Palmas, Spain. When you think of oil, I explore. So, I was living very well with my wife and my 4 kids. Things were smooth. I count money, lands, cars, Along the line, something happened. I lost my dad January that year, and April, I lost my elder brother. So I got to bury them same day. So that brings me down emotionally. It was that period, after like 6 months' time, I lost my job. Things started changing in my life, and I didn't know left and right, but I was still living. I started selling my properties, lands, cars. My wife, she was doing well, a nurse, working, receiving salary. She also has a shop. I also pay her salary monthly, salary of like 150,000. Paid my children's school fees, house, everything. In fact, the financial aspect of the family was upon me. Though she was also making her own money, I didn't ask her money. I don't even want to hear about money.
So the financial aspect, 100% was on you.
Was on me.
Though she was making her own money.
Thank you.
Okay, continue.
It's only, maybe if I'm not around, any money she spent, I got to pay her back. Yeah.
Very responsible.
Very responsible.
I got to pay her back. I love her in the extent that, in Nigeria, they do say woman rapper. They call me woman rapper. You know why? The mentality we were having, where we were working, they tell us family first. If your wife should send a report to your company, a company that you are not treating her well, they will give you suspension. In fact, because they pay better salary. Yeah. And you got this two lost family first. So then that was number one. Number two, in the church, we heard the scripture, love your wife. Man and woman, when you become husband and wife, you are one. She know my salary. Every income coming to my life, she knows it. I did not hide her anything. I'm just an open person. So I give her all that she needs in life. I pet her. In fact, if I'm outside and they call me that anything happened to her, I got to take permission. I'll have to come back and settle it before I go back. So I really love her. I was giving her the love that God gave to us, unconditional love. Though, as a man, I didn't expect anything. The painful thing there is, before I marry, I told God that, God, please, I don't want to get married to two women, and I don't want my children to come from different women. I want to have one source of children. So when she left me, I was asking God a question, God, why did it happen? We were together, we salvaged everything, problem, we passed through stress together till I started selling my properties, and one thing led to the other, and I sold everything in life. My lands, cars. We were left with one car, and we sold the remaining car to pay for house somewhere where we were living together. And we were not having cars, no job, things were rough. That was when my wife called me one day and said, I don't think I'll continue with this marriage.
That's how many years after you lost your job?
Like 3 years.
And you people have 4 children.
Like three, like let's say 2 years.
After you lost the job?
Yes.
And you people have 4 children?
Yes, sir.
Okay, continue.
He said, no, I don't need this marriage again. I laughed. I called her. I said, what is the problem? Tell me now. Is it because I don't have a job? I'm still calling my men, both abroad, here in Nigeria. My company will come back, just relax. You are working. Let us manage what we have now. She told me that this marriage is off. Serious. She was so serious that I got to go to church and discuss with my pastor. Say, Daddy, this is what happened. This is what I worship with the winners. So this is what happened. This is what happened. It's okay. The pastor then invited both of us. He sat us down and interviewed us. What happened? She gave her side of story. I gave my own. So the man did not ask too much question. Because the pastor asked us, why do you want to leave your husband? She paused, and after some time she said something. Say, it's because of these scars on my hand that I want to leave. And when I look at these scars, I know there's a pain in my heart about my husband.
Sorry.
So now...
Sorry, please, sir. The scars on your hand,
that's what I want to
what kind of scars is there?
Yeah, I'm coming to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, the pastor now asked me, what brought the scar on you? Now, I got to narrate the story to my pastor. What happened then was, there was the day that then I did not sell my last car. I wanted to go out to sort for money for the family. So she called me that morning that I should bring some money. I told her there's no money. That my going out is to go and sort for money. No job again, She said, no, I got to give her money. That she overheard me discussing with my girlfriend, which I had no girlfriend, that I'm going to see a woman. I said, no. I just want to go and get some money somewhere, please. Just relax. When I return, I'll give you the money you want. Okay, I drove out. I was on the street. My daughter was in the back of the car. One of my friends, the guy that was handling my house then, the engineer, was at the front of the car. So she ran out, called me. She turned around and opened the front door. I was there with the steering, so I just, my leg was on accelerator, so I leave it and I hold my brake. So she opened the door. She said, I'm talking to you and you are leaving the house. I said, no. we have discussed. I said, I'm going out, and I come back, I'll give you the money. So as we were discussing, my leg shifts and the car jerk, She said, so I'm talking to you and you want to move the car? She was standing, she carried one of her leg and put inside the car. I don't know where her leg was, either on accelerator or the brake, and the car started moving. While one of her feet was down,
okay.
One inside the car. Vehicle, and the door was open. The vehicle started moving. So me, I was struggling to touch the brake so the car can stop on our street. But thank God, it was in the morning and no students, no children on the road. People were not, the road was cleared, yeah. So the guy, that manager was saying, stop the car. My daughter was shouting, Daddy, stop the car. I said, I'm not at fault too. So at the end of the day, God helped. I mashed the brake and she fell off. Rolled on the road. And that was when
she got this car.
Okay. The scar was in her hand, yes, not yours.
Not mine.
Okay.
Yes. So I narrated the story to my pastor, and the pastor asked her a question. I said, okay, Henry, it's okay. He said, okay. Say, Madam, when did you have this car? She said, years back. I said, years back? Okay, why is it that this car is giving you pains now? So when this guy now, when your husband was working, making money, you guys were living very fine, you did not complain of the car. You did not tell him, I want to leave you. Now that he has no job and things are like this, now you want to leave him because of this car. She didn't know what to say. So now the pastor now advised I should tell the parent about it and advise her to relax, that things will be okay. So we left. And pastor also advised me that I should leave my house, go to somewhere, look for something that I will be doing to bring out money, So I went to the mom, discussed with the mom. The mom said, okay, I'm going to call meeting. The both family will have to meet and talk about it. I said, okay, mommy, thank you. But she said something. That, did you remember when you come to marry my daughter, I told you, don't marry her. Yes. My mother-in-law said, did you remember? He said, Henry, look at it now. That is what I've been telling you, that don't marry my daughter. That's what she told me. I said, but mommy, this thing you are saying is not now. We are married, we have children. Are you still keeping that grudge against me? She said she will call the family meeting and we resolve the problem. But she said, okay, I should inform my people, which I did. But later on she called me and said, Henry, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just forget about it. That's okay. Now, one of my uncle called me, say, man, things are rough. Would you like to do a security job? I said, why not? Let me just be leaving house. So he made a way for me. I was employed in a security company. I was working day and night, and my salary was 20,000. So that 20,000 was not even enough for me for transport and feeding. But I got to be sending 10,000 to them to feed, to take care of. She was working. Her salary was much. And my own was 20,000. But I split it and sent 10,000 to them. She was not still okay. She was not satisfied. So she was saying that my salary is more than that. I'm collecting like 50,000. How can I lie to her? How can I do the job of 20,000? Blah, 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 So one day she came to my office when I was not around. So it was when I returned to work, the manager called me and said, Henry, what is the problem? What kind of a wife do you have to go? Why do you have to go and marry such a woman? The woman came here and disgraced you. She was talking, and so I drove her. She said, Your salary is 50,000 and you are giving them 10,000.
Huh?
Yeah. She told them. I said, the manager then asked her, how do you know? How do you know? How much did your husband say his salary is said 20,000? Say, hey, that's the money. He's a security man. So why not satisfy? Let that one be okay for you. If in fact you're supposed to allow this man to manage first. Okay, as that is not enough, this woman took me to women affair. I went there. After everything, they told her, go and relax. Your husband will rise up again. Don't disturb this man. As this period, this man supposed to depend on you. You are working, help him to grow. Else, this man will slump one day and die, and you start regretting. Help him so that you people will train your children. As we left, she said that I bribed those people. I bribed the lady to work against her. That the lady was supporting me. Okay, that is done. She now, after some months, she took me again to international women lawyer at, how do you call them? NIFES, is it? NIFES.
It's in NIFES.
Is it NIFES? Women lawyer in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Yeah. So they brought a letter. I went there. 1, 2, 3. 3 female barristers plus her. They were facing me. What happened? She narrated her story. I narrated my own. And after all said and done, they told her, Madam, this man, because I showed them my pictures and how we were. Say, Madam, this man was not bad to you. He was a good man. In life, somebody will fall and will rise. Madam, relax. This man will rise again. Okay? Relax yourself. Pray for him. Take care of him. This is the time he needed you most. It's okay? So they then advised us to stay separate from each other for like 20 days. Then after 20 days, we will come back and give them the report, whether we are coming back together again. So after the 20 days, I went back there. She didn't come. So one of them told me that, hey, your wife came and told us that she's not going to accept that she will not continue with the marriage, that she needs divorce. So because of that, they told her to bring 200,000, that she will give them 200, I will bring 200. She will bring 100, I will bring 100, make it
200,000.
I laughed because I told them.
For them,
me, I don't even have the money. Even if I have, she's the one that advised for divorce. So she will be the one to pay the money, not me. Though I was not having money, Sha. So at the end of the day, one of the barristers was telling me, say they don't like divorce. So the reason is just to scare us away. Because they know we don't have such money to pay. So that was how that one ends. And I was still working in that security department.
Company.
So I was off for like 2 days. So coming back to work the next day, I saw my old bags, like 2 of my old bags, 3 of them. Because I have different, the one I brought from but and the one the company gave us. So I have clothes, So she packed my old clothes, put them inside my old bags, the one I have not been using. Something that maybe you just kept it there, say, later you dash it out. That was the one she brought and dumped it at the office there for me. So she then called me on phone that I brought your bag, so it's in the office there for you. I've changed environment. If you come to that place, you will not see me again. And I don't even want you to come to where I am staying. So the people there, they just come and say, Henry, it's a pity that you marry a wrong wife, but God will help you. Don't worry. Don't react. Carry your things. I was not having money to do anything. What will I do with 10,000 then? So I got to carry those bags and go to where I was squatting. But do you know where I was cutting? I was cutting with my younger brother. I was living in a self-content. So I was cutting with him then. So I slept on the floor like this. But I thank God for my life.
Kai.
I passed through hell. I died, resurrect, sickness, thinking. A lot happens to me, but God kept me. I know it wasn't my strength. God gave me the strength to live. So, as that is not enough for her, she called me once and sent me a message, cursed me, said a lot of things that I should not come close to her, that the children are not my own.
Hmm?
The children are not my own, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, she changed my children's name to her father's name and told me not to come close to her. I reported it to the mother. Nothing is being done because the dad is
Kai.
late. The dad is late.
Kai.
And
Oh my.
even the Bible said it that a poor man has no respect, even with his own people.
Oh my.
Chai.
They will just look down. In fact, they
Sure.
will just be kicking you around. Even my younger brother I was living with, how can I live with my younger brother in the house? After my elder brother, I'm the one. Right now, I'm this first person in the family. And this boy I was staying with was the third person in the family because we are 7 boys. And this boy, I will stay in the house, and this boy will be bringing girlfriend in the night.
Don't go there. That's his private life.
That is private. No, I'm
That's
just
his
telling
privacy.
You, no, I'm trying
Don't-
to say what I passed through. Not
okay,
that I'm
okay, okay.
No, I call him now. I
Okay.
said, guy, it's your house. You can do anything you want. If you want to give me respect, you give. You don't want, no problem. But I'm just trying to tell you what I passed through.
Okay.
No.
It's okay.
That's what I passed through.
Okay, they dey there. They go there with him girlfriend.
Thank you, sir.
They make out there.
Thank you, sir.
Aye, God.
That's what I passed through. You know, what really happened is
Poor.
I got one plot of land was left, which I didn't remember.
Among all your properties you sold.
Yes. So that was the land I sold.
Sure.
Then I used it to start business, and I used it to pay where I was living. And the business I was doing, the guy that was my manager then, I was doing a big business. The guy ran away with the money. And everything closed. I got to start afresh again. I've been struggling here and there, calling people, calling friends. You know, a company came, a drilling company came that I was supposed to work with them, but my budget, they call it budget, expire.
Yes.
And it's a big money for you to renew it. So I couldn't go to the job. My budget expire. Then my former company came back. They also called me, but there was no money for me to renew my international passport.
Wow.
And I've been calling people, calling friends, please help me, oh, help me, let me. Nobody comes to
Oh
mind.
my God.
So that's how I've been struggling till today.
Okay, say, Mr. Henry,
Yes, sir.
what do you actually think made your wife to leave you? In your own mind, now that you've gone through all this stuff, what do you, in your mind, do you feel is her fault for leaving you, or is you think it's your fault that made her to just lose hope and leave you after 2 years you lost your job?
Okay. With the look of things, I don't think she really likes me or she really wants to marry me. It was because of the money that she stays with me. Because she shouldn't have left when the
Things
money,
were rough.
yes, when things rough. Moreover, somebody, a friend, her friend, once I met her friend, one of her friends, she asked me, how about Grace, your wife? How about your wife? I say, she left me. See, she left you? So what, that thing she told me, she really do it. I said, what was that? What did she tell you? She said that she told me that time you were having money. She was living very well, fine, cars here and there. She'd be driving this one, driving this one. She told me that because she was telling her, hey, God bless your husband, or things are okay. She said, if this man go down today, I will leave him. Oh.
You say, Oga, wait. You say the woman said.
The woman told me that my wife
said
so, that any day I will go down, that she's going to leave me because she will not be able to face poverty.
Mr. Henry,
Yes,
we've actually heard your story. It's actually a touching one.
Very emotional.
Very emotional story. But for me, I think that this thing that happened to you is one of the consequences of a 9 to 5. Let me explain to you. A 9 to 5 is not bad, but it becomes bad when it's the only thing a man knows how to do and the only source of income for a family. Because come to think of it, you're not your boss of yourself. You can come out and government policies will just come. Before you know, they are doing what they call redundancy. And before you know it, a family wey don dey chop, all of a sudden, sometimes they don't even give you pay off. You understand? Before we begin to go into the marriage part, where the woman was supposed to play her own role. But for me, the first thing I picked was, as a man, you're supposed to be responsible for your family. No stories.
That's true.
Yes, no
That's
stories.
true.
If you know they come pump, but you see that basic food, clothing, shelter. A woman normally is not made to help you solve those problems.
Why won't a woman help to solve?
She's not meant to solve those problems. If she's doing it for you, she's doing it out of, we are in this thing together.
Together,
you're not
okay.
to allow her to do it for a long time. You get me?
Yeah, that's true.
You don't need to allow her to do that thing for
a long time.
She's supposed to just do it for a while and you sort yourself out.
Okay.
You get me? That's for my own take. That's aside before we get into what happened in between them. So that's the only thing I feel 9 to 5 has done to.
So, Mr. Henry, I have a question.
Okay, no?
So, before you guys get into the marriage, thing, did you notice any red flags, her way of behaviors? Did you notice anything?
Right. The red flag was not coming from her. She was okay. She was good.
She was okay?
Yes, she was good. She was a good woman.
Really?
Yeah.
So you didn't see anything like some kind of attitude that was supposed
The only
to...
attitude it was, she nags a lot.
She nags. That's the red flag. That's one of that somehow red flag,
I
but
don't think it's that's a red flag. Nagging is a normal thing for most women.
Women are like
but,
that.
Yes.
but once is too much.
No, a woman can nag. You can nag about something. It's not bad. For me, it's not a red flag.
It gets high after the downfall.
Okay, the nagging now increased after the job stopped. No, don't use the word downfall. Use after the job stopped.
Yes.
Preferably.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Preferably. That's after the job stopped. The nagging now increased.
After the job stops, I was still counting money now, and I was still doing well.
Okay, with the what you saved and properties you had.
Yes. The only thing is
The lifestyle reduced.
the lifestyle.
The lifestyle, the spending.
No cars to be going. In church they call her mama. Even the elderly ones, they respect the bath.
Based on
Based on the
pocket
Oga
of
wife
Oga
now,
now.
something they speak.
Thank you.
That kind of thing.
They call.
So-
Can you imagine an elderly woman calling a little girl mama? The bath.
Money dey na money. There is money. Money na water.
Yeah, they go.
Money na water.
So then it was okay until everything changed. So, but I don't know.
But sir, wait, you need to take it easy because already you're getting very emotional.
Yeah, so emotional.
So let me now walk into the marriage and
marriage.
the relationship proper. You know, I think it's an ideology. Marriage is about responsibility and understanding. If you watch what he's saying, he said like he loved her so much and everything. And sometimes people should understand that even the scripture said it, that love can actually say no. It depends. It looks like a child. A child wants to, maybe you have a bottle of beer before you're drinking as a father. Your child walks up to you and said he wants to drink. You tell the child no. It's not that you don't love
the
this
child.
It's because at this particular
just want
time of
to-
your life, you've not gotten to this stage. But most men in marriage feel that yes, transfer, yes, is like a signal that you actually love your wife. And he made one comment about, okay, people calling him woman rapper, your colleagues in the office, that kind of thing, because now then go they tell woman rapper. And I think that was supposed to be a signal for him.
Chocho, it's not wrong for a man to take care of his wife, even if he go extra mile.
What do you mean by extra mile?
Even if he does anything that he know he can to take care of his wife. That is what he was supposed to do.
You are supposed to take care of your family, basically food, clothing, shelter, basically. Then the other things that come with it is like secondary. Those are the primary things I just talked about. The secondary thing is maybe the type of secondary school you go, primary school you go to, okay, luxury house, different type of cars, and that's it. So the main thing there is this. Men should actually, we are actually looking at the women as the fault, most people. But me, I see it as you're the head of the house. Whatever that has happened, you were not sensitive enough to control it.
Chocho, why would you say that?
Let me tell you something now. I'm taking his story. I was listening to him properly. He said his wife knows how much he earns. He told her how much he earns.
Okay.
For me, I'm telling anybody that wants to hear, you don't tell your wife how much you earn.
Why?
Yes, there should be this element of surprise. Let me tell you. Most 95% to 98% of women, if you tell them you earn 1 million naira in a month, challenges that generate 3 million, that swallow 3 million will come up. But do you know that if you earn 1 million naira and tell your wife that you earn 500,000, your challenges will be within 500,000-600,000. And I'm not really.
Go on.
I'm just telling you how it is. So when that time of the month don't they reach, the woman is programmed, especially those women that don't make money, those women that don't contribute, they just stay for house, they swallow. 28, my husband will give me feeding money. When that time reach, Indonesia will go this type of money, and she will even ask you beyond the feeding money because she already knows that you have it. I'm talking about people, females, wives that don't know what it takes to make money. They don't really contribute to the family. You just come as a man because you married a woman. You have not even stayed. You begin to tell her everything about you. It's an ideology that has put so many men in ruin. Continue.
So Chocho, are you not trying to say that marriage is not meant to be transparency?
Transparency in marriage or in relationship comes with time.
Why?
Let me tell you. A man that is 15 to 20 years in marriage is more open to his wife than somebody you're just with like 2-3 years. A woman that has stayed with you for 20 years and I don't see thick and thin. Okay. I'm telling you, it's a model and it has worked. That's why you ask yourself, okay, why is it that the so-called people, our parents, they stayed longer? Our parents didn't marry out of love. It is your responsibility to do this. It's your responsibility to have a child. It's your responsibility to breastfeed. It's my responsibility to provide the best of my ability. That's why then you go see some men, they go enter, go do transport, make sure say they bring at least anything come house. That's your responsibility. Now, when one person is down, it's for the other person to help come up based on what the man has imbibed in the woman. Okay. You must imbibe a sense of responsibility into your wife. Let her know that whatever she's doing for this family, she's doing it for herself too, not she's doing it for you. That's it. That's my own take on this whole thing. So he, at a point, he has the part that I feel he did not take it.
Okay, so Mr. Henry, I have another question for you. Based on what you said. You said
Allow him to speak to me.
okay.
Let me come. Right, thank you, sir. I've heard you. You are saying the truth.
What did he say?
What you are saying is true. Yep. You see, when I started, I told you guys that the orientation that was given to me, not only me.
By who? By who?
My company.
By your company.
Okay.
And the church.
God bless you.
The Bible. Love your wife.
First.
What is love? Think about it. Now, my company gave women that authority because they are white people now. Good. If your wife should report you, you are gone. So that orientation, with what I've also learned in the church, I was so very, very free. My wife, I gave my wife my ATM. You believe that? Which is not supposed to be.
It's not wrong for
It's
you
wrong.
to give
For now,
your
it's
wife
wrong
your
for me.
ATM.
I was stupid then.
Because that's
Yes,
marriage.
I said so.
Wait. You said you start from that part where you say
I
you
said
give
that
away.
I gave my wife my ATM. When I said take 200,000, my wife will remove 300, 400. So do you think I can do that now? I can't.
That means you've learned from that.
Thank you.
Life lessons.
I've learned in a hard way.
Oh.
Very, very
Yes,
hard way.
very hard way.
I was stupidly loved. That was not love. It was a stupid love. I'm supposed to have sense. Now, how can I establish my wife and I did not establish myself?
Bam bam bam.
I'm working in an oil company. They pay me millions of money. I have money, not knowing that one day the money will come down. I established the woman. The woman was working. I did not think
About
of any
yourself,
good thing about myself.
You were just pumping money to her,
Thank you.
taking care of her.
Thank you.
Based on your ideology.
Though it's not. I don't think it's bad somehow because if husband and wife is one, whatever I was doing is for us.
That's right.
It's not this. It's not. Shall I continue?
Yeah, it's for us, but in this dispensation is not like that again. Maybe our forefathers this. It was like that. Yes, because I did not establish myself in any way. I did not learn any trade. I was thinking the job would just continue. It's like I learned something else. Though the job is a stressful job, and I returned, I don't have time. I got to rest to go back, and that gives the woman freedom and audacity to do anyhow. And I pampered her too. So the fault somehow comes from me too. But there are some men that did that. The wife still loves them, stay with them. In short, the wife will even use the money to promote them, to lift them up. I know a sister of mine used the husband money to buy land, build a house for the husband. But my own is to drain me. She used she took my check, forged my signature, and went to bank and cash money.
Okay, sir. At this point, Cass, I think he has actually made me. He has vindicated.
right.
He has vindicated me. You understand? So all this your argument with me.
No, I'm not. I'm not
This
arguing
argument
with
with me.
you.
You understand? So I don't want it to look like we are trying to side you and bring down the woman. She's not here to talk. Say her
Yeah,
own part.
it's still a one-sided,
Story.
one-sided story. Yeah.
But
So, since
the
she's not
fact
here-
that he has owned up to some stupid acts, according to him, he said those acts were actually stupid. It was not a signal of love at all. So
Blind love.
What will be your input into this with my talk from the female angle?
See, Jojo, there's something men do that I'm not really comfortable with. You know, men think love is all about giving a woman money, and which is a very wrong ideology. Giving a woman money is not love.
Okay.
You get, there are other things you do, and there are other things you can still give to her apart from pumping, because what you did, I think you gave her an open check.
Yeah.
So, and you gave her that open check in the sense that it's money. You flaunted money first.
Yeah.
There was no connection between the both of you, and as a man you should be able to, in fact you know it, not like you don't know, you know, but I think you were just carried away.
I don't understand.
And
You say there was no connection, but then born 4 children.
Yes, you can it's possible you don't have a connection. No, maybe when you started, you understand, when they started, there was something flowing between them, you understand, but the pure connection was not there. Maybe before you got married to her,
There was a connection before. What do you
like binding, understanding.
What binds husband and wife? What binds husband and wife?
Children, sex,
Traditionally,
a lot of things.
Marriage, traditional marriage, that binds you. Church binds you. God binds you. And love binds you. So what else? A failed marriage is a failed marriage. So as young men,
Sir, relax. See, a broken relationship. I started with a broken relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend. A woman, it affects a woman because a woman is already envisaging to be a wife someday. You see, broken marriage. A man has already wrapped up that part of his life and said, I don't marry, I don't get children. So when anything affects that achievement, the man is one that is pain. That's why he's where he is today. That's why I feel he's where he is today, emotionally. But let's now look at it critically. This should serve as a lesson to men. A man should be a man at all times. A man should not be a woman. You are not going to be wicked. You're not going to molest her. That's why most of us that grew, that have stayed with our parents, our disciplinarians, they have their own rooms. A man needs a time he'll just be alone, sit without that honey. You know, these days, you never work out reach left and right, woman don't go me for body. We know that social media civilization has actually pushed away our tradition and culture, but you cannot take away culture from marriage. If you're marrying a Muslim, for example, you know that there are tenets of being a Muslim. If you're marrying a Christian, you know that there are tenets of being a Christian. If you marry an Igbo, a Yoruba, all those people, you should know, a Crossivarian, a Akwa Ibomite, anybody, you will not now want to come and convert the person to who you are. Though that is what a woman wants to do emotionally. And especially when they know that if they just shed one of those their tears, you'll be very, very uncomfortable. They will now use that part and latch on you. So this thing that happened to this man, I feel it is more of his fault.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not really telling the woman. It's more of his fault. We are in this together. We have these children. Come to think of it now, men, they die first these days. Whatever I have worked for, I will live for you and these children to enjoy. So for crying out loud, you need to actively be involved in this union. Your money too go come. Not like you're taking my responsibility. But I can see, I said something to somebody the other day. I said, married people, if you are in a fix, the first person you're supposed to call is your wife. Because if your wife is in a fix, the first person she calls is the husband. I define 50,000. Honey, find me 50,000. I get what I want buy. I see this hair. I did this one. The man will say, okay, they worry me. But when the man will ask you 1 million, he now asks you 500,000. Maybe the man get where in there, maybe tire boss, maybe ATM, something happen. The first person he need to call
It's his wife.
is a wife. So if a man cannot call his wife for those things, he has a lot of work to do on the woman to make that marriage work. That's why I say this thing they call marriage is more of responsibility. Love they come when I don't do like 15 to 20 years. That time I don't achieve those things. One I don't set on us, but now set on herself too. So for me, the woman does not really have so much of blame here. I blame him.
But Chocho, blaming him is okay, but I think
For love.
I think the blame
Not
is
loving
you're blaming him too much because this is marriage, not a normal boyfriend and girlfriend.
I'm blaming him because
this is
he was not being a man.
no. Don't say he was not being a man. I mean, if you're married, I mean, this is your wife.
Yes.
And you shouldn't hide anything from her.
No, I should hide some things.
No. You should not hide anything from your wife.
I should open things
Because-
to you per unit time.
Why?
I'll use my father for example.
Why?
When my father died, when my father was alive, those days, I'm talking from my own personal experience. He'll tell you, Chijoke, a woman should not know everything about you. There are some things a woman should know when you're dead. I'm just the driver.
What?
Yes. There were some things we knew about our father positively when he died. And it makes me, anytime I go to the village to open the gate, I see his graveside, I give it so much respect. Then there was a way he would be treating my mom, and everybody would be like, "Who can you hate me?" But I think the story has changed as he passed. There were some things when he was ill, he was advised to sell this thing now and treat yourself. He said no. So the death should take him. When a man sits down and knows that he has done the work he's supposed to do on his wife, he can now go. You are the one to purify. That's why I said, if you are in a fix as a man and you cannot call your wife for the leanest 25 to 30,000, she does not have it. You have a lot of work to do on that woman because she's supposed to be your next
number
call.
one. Yeah.
Your Bible will tell you 1 will chase 1,000 and 2 will chase 10,000. You cannot be
10,000.
begging. Maybe you won't buy food stuff for your house. You now be going to your friends to lend you money to feed. Sometimes the easy for man. Sometimes man will begin finding 20k, 15k. It's for you to say, babe, I need 20,000. I get flat tire somewhere. I know guide now. And for the woman to respond and accordingly. And 2, it doesn't mean that the man will now come, because your wife is supportive, you now carry the whole responsibility. Now push to her.
On her.
That's actually not what it is. If your wife cannot stand for you as the first point of call, it is on you as the man to do more work on her. So he was the breadwinner and felt that it will continue like that forever.
But he said that the wife works too. That she's a nurse.
The wife,
So apparently she's doing something.
the wife working, from his story, the wife working, she's earning money, but she's not putting it into the family, meaning that her mind is not in the family.
That's why I said there was no connection.
You as the man create that connection. This thing is not, you see, there's romance in marriage actually, but you're building a generation. That's why I will still say it that when you love a girl, a woman too much, and you have several weaknesses towards her, don't marry her. If you know you're single as a man, there's this girl, even if you ginger, I know go to one thing appear there, guy, your brain, they go cut and small, come out. No marry her.
And Chocho, you and as a man, I was like, when he said something about he put everything on his wife without getting anything, like he didn't achieve anything in terms of no skills. You don't have anything to show. You're just, pumping on your. This is where men get it wrong. How can you be giving everything you don't have? As in, nothing for yourself. You're just pointing it. You're just, pouring on the woman.
You never work for
as a
better
man.
company.
See,
Never work for
Chocho.
better company go pamper you, you forget yourself.
No matter how company pamper you, as a man, you need to keep something for yourself.
Do you know that?
Yes, now.
It's an awareness.
This is one of the things. This is one of the things we do.
No, I like what he's saying. He's saying it's an awareness.
Please, can I cut you?
Yeah, okay.
I'm from Akwa Ibom State.
Okay.
We work with different people. China, Indians, Japanese, all over the world we come together. But you know what? In Nigeria, the guys we work with, like Igbo guys, they made it than us. Like Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, other states. Only Igbo guys, those Igbo guys, they have business elsewhere. They don't depend on that job.
Yes.
But
you guys were just
job,
relaxed.
we are okay. Orientation.
Let me tell you another part. I still blame him too. You are working in the same environment with a group of people. You no really ask these people
Questions.
how una did
You
use.
will not know. We know it after the job.
You know
We
it
were
after
still
Really?
making it. And that is when we find out that,
that
these
people had something
Yeah,
And something
outside.
else doing.
And it's not only me, a lot of us.
No verse. You get what I want to ask you. You be the kind man where they come back house around once it's 7 o'clock. You dey for house. Like when the thing was where like those days you people travel, when you come back
At the day house.
you dey day house.
The day
Straight.
house. Okay.
I have something to say about that character too.
Anyway, I'm an introvert. I don't go out.
Oh.
I can stay 1 week
The introversion,
in my house with my children. I don't go out.
yeah, being an introvert
I don't
is
meet with people.
okay. Part of you see where they go.
I
It's
don't
part
mingle.
of what is
That's
happening to you.
my character.
Good. Now, do you know that the association?
Matters a lot.
Good.
Matters a lot.
There are places people you mingle with, they open a certain wisdom for you. Even in your office. If you know that, okay, Igbo people, they sabi do business. This guy an Igbo guy. Associate with them.
Associate.
In they do child education, go.
You go.
In they do this end of Christmas. One day he go come for office. First thing he go ask you, me I know my tribe people. I hope so you get shop. Number one thing, Igbo man go first tell you.
Oh, I hope so you get
I hope
business.
so you get business.
Yeah,
When
give it to them.
at least when una
Yeah,
done
good Igbo people like that.
done day together. But you see, when you dey your own, them go dey their own. That's why I asked you, what is your time? 7 o'clock you dey for house, you and your wife. I love my wife, fine. But you no really create time for yourself, even in terms of association with your fellow men. For beer, for table, I know, okay, you say you been dey go church, maybe that time you know dey drink. But you see that sitting out, now where men they discuss
You're right.
several things.
I was not like that.
You were
Highest place I go, church.
okay.
Come
Okay.
back.
Cast
I
over
think
to you.
I think that's part of your
Yeah.
the problem you actually went
I said
through.
it.
Yes,
Okay.
part is a kind of an awareness. So
Yeah.
the woman practically was waiting for the man to take full authority over the house, and I think he was not doing it.
Okay, Mr. Henry, you said she denied the children from you and she changed the children's name to the father's name. So what have you done about it? So Sir Henry, do you think the whole thing was love at first sight?
Love at first sight. I think we are talking about love at first sight. First sight. First of all, I sight this lady and I fell in love. I think that's what is love at first sight. Is that the definition of love at first sight?
Without getting to know some
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
things
Yeah.
around her. You just feel you're up to the age of getting married, and you just want to settle down. So do you think that was what was on your head then?
That's one of it. It's part of it too. It's part of it.
So I want to ask
I
you
was
something.
carried away.
So I want to ask you something. It's kind of sensitive. You know, every relationship, the sexual part is a very vital part. How was your sex life with her? How was your sex life? What was your sex life with her?
All right. Let me start. I will still bring that question in. But
Okay.
let me start with the question you asked. It was the question you asked me. The red flag.
Okay.
Well, let me start from there. So the red flag started, as I said earlier, after
You lost your job.
my wealth. Not just my job. Yes. I started by, when I came back, when I lost my job, I steadily at home. I don't go anywhere. That time I go and come, I'll be hearing stories. But now I was at home. Should be leaving the house, going to the work. Should be giving me some stories. Doctors, this, doctor, blah, blah, blah. I will still find out that she's lying. That was the red flag. She was sleeping outside. Yeah. She really cheated on me. Yep. She confessed. The pastor of the church brought her to the house and she confessed what she has been doing.
Whoa.
And before that time, the pastor pleaded with me. The man knelt down, say, please, Henry, she want to confess. Don't send her away because of that her confession. So she confessed to me that she has been leaving the house and go to see men, slept with men there, and they will give her some money and she will buy some things and will come and give it to me, which is called an arrow, I think, in Igbo, and it's abomination. Because if a woman
God
do such thing and cook for you, that's red flag. But there are some red flag that you will not be able to run away from.
Sorry, can I just
Yes, say something.
you knew about it after she confessed,
Yes,
and you people were still living together.
yeah.
What?
The pastor urged you to continue living with her,
That's where I have a problem with these
and
pastors.
that's where the part he said is spiritual. That's where the part he said is spiritual comes in. I think that part for me, like and she makes food with whatever she goes to do outside and gives to you to eat.
Kai, this is so emotional.
But first thing is first, deliverance comes with acknowledgement. If he has been able to come out here to say this, I think his deliverance has actually come. Because I think as he is now, he has several other things to talk about.
Yep.
Continue.
Please
We are
continue.
listening.
Have my regrets.
You see.
I gotta speak, no worry, we dey.
Have my regrets. And please, if you are watching me and listening to me, please, all men, I'm begging you, especially the young men that are yet to get into marriage. You see, my mother-in-law told me not to marry her daughter, and I refused. I didn't know. So, if you are hearing me, please, if your mother-in-law told you, don't marry my daughter, please run. You get why? Run. Because as I'm talking to you guys now, the woman hates me till this moment.
That's your mother-in-law.
The mother-in-law.
Yes. The woman hates me till this moment.
Kai.
If the mother said, leave my daughter, please leave. That blind love that I had for her, don't have it. That's my regret. I regret pampering her too much. I'm not Jesus Christ.
Yes.
It was too much.
Yes.
I felt bad about it. Yes. I denied myself a lot of things. I made her happy. At the end of the day, she punched me. The next regret and the pain I'm having right now.
Take it easy, sir. Understand the pain. Take it easy. Take it easy. Kai.
Papa.
Ah. Ah.
Papa.
Men they suffer.
Una dey agree?
Men they suffer.
They agree say man dey sitting.
Kai.
Papa.
Kai. It's a pity. Take it easy, sir. Put yourself together, please.
So,
Yo,
continue.
yeah, like I was saying, my regret and my pains is that she took my children away from me. I have 4 girls and I love them like my body. They love me too, and she knew it. She took them away from me. Maybe that will give me a heart attack and I will die. But I don't die. Yes. I have a serious pain in me because I don't know how my children are faring. They don't have fatherly love that I was giving to them, and caring, advice, and instruction. I want to say something, please. If you are married or yet to marry, please pamper your wife, but with wisdom. Wisdom is a principal thing. We've heard different stories in the church traditionally, but we got to ask God for wisdom, because marriage is wisdom. I'm saying it to everybody hearing me. I was not wise. And I learned in the hard way. So please, don't want to be like me. Women are beautiful. Don't go for beauty. Please. Ask God to guide you. Meet with an elderly people to show you the way. Not everything pastor tell you to believe and follow. Because pastors, they are human beings.
Of course.
You also verify on your own. Pamper your wife, love your wife, but with wisdom. I believe you understand.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Henry. It was quite an experience. Now,
Quite a touching story.
so I will say something for myself. A rich man will not be as sober as he is. You get? As a guy, we don't marry or we want marry. Guide. At all times. In fact, prioritize your work over your family. Because it's that work that will save your family. If you broke, your family go break.
That one not true.
But no matter the lies wey mama, like now, the wife is with the children. Let's say this guy now, very soon, he pick, he blow. Do you know that any story where the mama, they tell the children, as far as say the man hold the bala. I say, mommy, this same way they talk about this, our father, and I take it easy, we still love him. He gives you a little bit of edge, and the money as a man, he will console you. if the way part of the thing that is disturbing him is the fact that he no really dey. You see this strong man wey you see here, make that company call am now. In the next 2 weeks, you no recognize him again.
That's right.
Let that company just call him, say, Oga, we be looking for your number, come, put am for helicopter, but I don go recruit. If this man come enter this door, you go say, I've seen this person before, I cannot really place it. So that's my own take for men.
See, but Chocho, no say some of these men, in fact, most men no dey try. You know why? Because I feel say e get some ladies wey bin dey eye this man before he marry that woman.
Yes.
You leave the one wey be say wey don dey show you say this one na true love, like you understand?
Okay.
Maybe im go don leave the one wey don dey show am true love, don dey show am real feelings.
Yes.
Go marry the one wey wan kill am. Or
he
even marry the one wey don kill am now.
He was basing his conclusion on several assumptions. Like he said it here. Church, and the church was part of it, and some other, the normal ideology.
Okay.
Let me say something.
Okay.
For the benefit of the viewers.
Okay.
There was 2 women then. One Igbo and one Rivers.
I no talk am.
There was 2 women that came to me. The other one loves me more than this.
Okay, nah.
This is the one I know.
Chai.
So I picked this one. But the spirit has been telling me, why didn't you marry that one? That's one point. Second point is, there was this guy, doctor, that was working with us. So I met him then. Married man with children. I met with the man. I said, his name is Henry too. So he called me friend Henry, my mate, let's talk. I said, sir, I have 2 ladies, 2 that came to me for marriage. Which one will I choose? The other one, Igbo girl, this one Rivers. He said, Henry, these 2 people, how them dey? Then get plenty boyfriends. I said, this one is virgin, no. The other one is not a virgin. He said, bros, go for virgin now. It's not easy to see a virgin these days.
And a virginity make you marry the other one?
No, hold on.
I'm coming.
Relax. Let me finish.
I'm coming. It's not because of virginity. I said earlier that 2 of them, this one loves me more than the other one, but the one that don't loves me much is the one I go for, and that is the one that is virgin. I didn't know she was a virgin then. It was after I approached her. You understand? Just like seeing somebody, love at first sight. You love somebody, you know. So when I approached my friend and asked him about 2 of them, he also said I should go to that one that I already fall in love with. So that was how.
Okay, quick one. Okay, quick one. I want to ask you something. Don't be angry. When you noticed that your wife was sleeping outside, you finished giving better be?
Yes.
Okay. So, you've not had any contact with your children since then?
Yeah.
Kind of painful.
Chocho, do you know that men are moved by what they see?
Naturally.
You go down, this shapy, like she was shapy and it's good.
Means say no. Wait, Cass.
My
Cass,
goodness.
It's because I think that time he was a church person, and this message goes to church people. No matter how people want to see me today, don't be sexually unaware before you marry.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Let your relationship grow beyond sex. I know that your church is telling you, don't sleep with her, don't go to her house. Please, advice from Chuchu, sleep with her first.
Chocho, no.
Wait, I'm not talking to you. Because
Chocho.
let me tell you, if you see these Christian brothers, those young, naive brothers, most of their driving force is the so-called wedding night. The pastor, as I just said, now that night where everything go happen. See, the Bible calls it to know. You see, King James Version said Adam knew Eve. You think it's just maybe, it is where knowledge comes. That's the only thing I'll just say. You need to be sexually aware. Okay, me and this girl, we've had our sex. What next? Me and this guy, we don't get our sex. That side, one side. Who really is this person? When he's up, this person, if he bring out in phones, how old is this person? What has she be able to do with his life? Is this man a lazy man? I know they talk one side woman, they try to balance him. You dare not marry a lazy man. You're not supposed to go and spend time in the man's house. How do you know the man is a lazy person? 10 o'clock and he wake up. 8 o'clock he don't sleep. And maybe because there's funds, you now can't look, say, no worry, money go cover everything. One of the attributes of a man is wake up time more. When a man wakes up, sometimes stay for bed, begin to calculate, they think. You're going to say, you have married a problem solver. Marry a kind man and a problem solver. I don't know what I go do now. So, I'm not trying to ruin or make anybody look down on the marriage counseling unit of any church. Mm-hmm. That's the wrongest place to go to for counseling.
For counseling?
Yes, because those people are, church counsel group. One, there are people in your marriage counseling group that are not up to 10 years in marriage.
How do you know, Chocho?
Wait now.
You were not there.
Wait, calm down. There are people that are just 10 years in marriage. There are people where be say they outside, we don't seek you. We good. And most times they mask the truth. That's why the marriage counseling unit cannot tell you to sleep with her or go to her house. It's the idolization of this sex thing that has put so many people, so many marriages in serious problem. You idolize sex. Why are you idolizing? It's like, yes, it's going to happen. Let us go beyond it. If your waist big, after my sex, my refractory period, my brain don't set. Wait now, this guy get back character. But this is sex one side. But when you're looking at that waist, hey, now when I marry and finish, then you marry, can't jam the back character, you don't come hang there. I don't need to wait till that time. The character, the person I'm getting married to is going to stay with me till I die. Get the difference. This one, relationship, I feel just stand up, tell you say, I beg more everybody go there. This person go there till I die. In Papa go be my father-in-law per se, yes? The same thing. This sex, what would they do now? The brothers now go consent. I can go and report to the brother, say, your sister is sleeping with me. And they will turn to their sister and say, why? That's what marriage is. But when they do boyfriend, nobody born you to go to the brothers, go to and say, your sister is sleeping with me. That's the difference in the whole thing. So you must actually bring your head down based on his story. People that are vulnerable to all these things, people that way they idolize all those things. Our pastor say we should not touch each other. Why the girl might be more exposed than you. You just be toddler. Maybe one way or the other, money just enter your hand, so you just feel okay. And you don't really know anything about the whole shit. So it's not that big bomb thing that you're talking about. Big bomb thing happens to people that idolize the sex. So say another thing.
Chocho, let's leave the church doctrine out of this. Do you understand?
It's because he said church.
No, because you can't. You don't expect the church to tell you to sleep with a sister you want to get married to.
I'm not saying the church should tell you. Chocho is telling you. Chocho is telling you. I'm not saying the church should tell you, because all of us now, man here now. Once you don't just come that first one, your eye dey open. We will be men. We know the physiology. We dey inside them. Hey, that girl, you don't spend, you don't buy fish. Let's everything. The day the girl come have.
But Chocho, do you know that you can have sex with a woman and she hides her attitude? You still go ahead and marry her. Do you know that?
Yeah, she can hide her. I'm not saying you know her completely, But I'm telling you that you know her like 70%. You see. That's why if you look at all these breakup stories, they have one thing in common: naivety.
Okay. Let's go back to the story, please. So, Sir Henry, let's talk about she changing the children's name to his own father's name.
Come on, anything.
I mean, you don't have access to your children, right?
Okay, Sir Henry, let me be very deep and real right now. You know, you can't define a man by what has happened to him. You can't define a man as a failure because he fell. It's when you remain where you are. Let's go forward. We've walked around this whole thing. What is your next plan? That's what is going to define you. You understand? What is your next plan? Are you going to get your children? Are you going to reunite with her? Are you going to, what is now your next plan? That's why you're going to close on this.
My next plan is reuniting with my children, not her.
Your next plan is uniting with your children and not her.
Not her.
Okay, you don't have any plans of remarrying or something?
That's secondary.
That's
my
secondary.
children first.
Is the first priority.
Your children is actually a good one.
And okay, based on what you said she made a comment of the children not being yours. Have you done anything about it? Have you tried to confront her on that?
That's just a threat. They are my children.
They are those simple.
She started misbehaving after I had all my children.
But Tutu,
when we were together.
Okay.
But Tutu, how man?
She just threatening me. Just saying,
Okay, that's
Because
just
she knows
a
you
mild
love-
threat.
Yes, she knows she loves the
Because
children.
she knows you love the children so much.
Yes.
So-
And she, during that period, she used to, in fact, she would quarrel with the children
Bagam.
that they are too close to me. Why is it like that? That they are too close to their daddy, because the children, anytime I'm around, they will be with me. If I want to go out, daddy, I'm coming with you. But mommy is giving them food, but they are attached to me. Because I pray, all my children, I lay hand on
Each of them.
yes,
to
each
pray.
of them when they inside and I pray.
Okay. When she was pregnant.
Yes, and all of them attached to me. If not that, they were kids and they're also girls too.
Okay.
Before. Girls.
You wanted to ask me something?
Yes, please. There's something I wanted to ask. You said she cheats. She was cheating.
Yep.
Right. And the pastor said you should take her back, right?
You should continue living together
You
now.
should
Continue
continue.
living.
And you fully accepted that. You opened
she's
your
forgiven.
arms
Yes,
and
he loved
Yes.
her. Yes, it's the love.
Yes.
Toto,
Yes.
why man go give woman everything she needs and she will still goes back there to misbehave,
cheat.
like she go still dey go from one man to another. Why?
You need to understand that.
Why?
It's not money that keeps a woman.
Definitely money does not keep a woman.
A woman can stay with an average man that gives her her basic needs. There are women that go outside and provide for a man, but they still live together. And if you see where that man is taking his authority in the house, you'll be like, whether or not the man they provide all these things, but no, it's not the woman they do. You see, our people say, let a man be a man. I'm okay. Yeah, we're okay. Good. You need to, and if you check very well, women like men. I'm not telling you to molest or enslave, but you see a woman, but let me go and ask my husband. My husband is coming. But you see that person that they use emotion to, I think that one go do. For me, there are things a woman should be doing, and at your presence, she's supposed to have a little bit of fear. When she's doing something wrong and you appear, She's supposed to have a little bit of fear.
That's when she has value for you. When she respects you as a man.
You don't reduce your manhood to a point that a woman sees you as both of you are equal. I'm not saying molest.
What do you mean by that?
Equate, yeah.
Okay.
You begin to, you do something, and she begins to tell you, you uncle that did this thing. I didn't say molest, I didn't say enslave. You know, there's this mistake we make about the word cheating. This is my take. You can take whatever decision you want. A woman cheats sexually. He gives a man children that are not his. Cheating for a man, for me, is irresponsibility. Let's take this illustration. I don't provide in the house. I'm a lazy man. I just sit at home. You go, you do all the work, you do everything, but I'm faithful to you sexually. I don't carry on that woman. Wait, I'm giving you two scenarios.
Okay.
Then there's this man. He's married to you. He keeps you in a home. He gives you your basic needs. You have children, takes care of your children. He has a sexual affair that you don't know about, that he did not rub on your face. Maybe where you were poking, you now found out that there's this lady that likes him, or they are doing something with him. And then you say he's cheating. Which will you go for? The first one that you provide and he doesn't go out, and this one that provides and at least goes out and respects you.
So that means you're legalizing cheating.
No, it's not.
Make we legalize them now.
No, it's not legalizing it.
A
woman can only have. I'm not looking down on women.
So because a man is providing.
No, yes, a man is unique and different. Let me tell you what a man is. You don't know what a man is. Let me tell you.
Because a man is providing,
this consciousness should drive every man.
So he should go ahead and cheat.
Now, you don't know what cheating is for a man. Wait, this consciousness should drive every man, even those behind the scene, those people watching us. A man is what makes a human being. I don't know what your biologists have told you. You're talking to a full-blooded researcher. A man is what makes a human being. A woman is what selects the type of human being that comes. Should I prove it to you?
No, just prove it to me.
Good, let me tell you.
Prove it to me.
In sexual intercourse, they usually tell you Y chromosome and X chromosome. Let me go scientific with you. Do you know that if you say a man detects the sex, it means that as I enter bedroom with you today, now Y I dey come out. I enter with you tomorrow, now X I dey come out. But it's not true. Scientifically, you release 50% of both X and Y. And because most times when I hear most doctors say one swims more than the other, structurally, sperm cells are the same. It's just the internal content.
Yeah.
Good. Now look at this woman. You sleep with a woman, asexual, have sex with a woman, with your wife, you want to have children. And she stands up. And she's walking her way. And still she gets pregnant. Why don't you feel like what you deposited inside her will come out? What that man gave you, he gave you a full human being. You chose to give a male or a female. Call any doctor, I'll prove it to the doctor.
There's no doubt on what you're saying.
See, so that's why when you're doing something with a man, that's why even our forefathers knew this. They will tell you that child belongs to the man. You selected the sex. Now, I'm telling you scientifically, you attracted, this thing they say, the first one that swim to the is not what happens. What happens is that a woman releases an attractant that now calls for those ones to come. There are some that get there. No. They now picked it. Okay, why do you think that the concept of twins is determined by a woman?
Tutu, you're not, you know.
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you now. I'm going somewhere else.
You're really going somewhere else.
Now I'm coming back.
You're deviating.
Now I'm coming back. You see this concept of if he cheats, I will cheat. You will never survive in marriage. Cheating for a man. Bible even said it. A man that cannot provide for his household.
So men should cheat.
Relax.
Chocho, men
Just
should
okay, say it. Say it like men should have sexual intercourse. You're there to make children.
I don't understand.
Wait, you're there to make children. When you go and take some other person gives you a human being that is not mine. You've cheated on me. You've given me a child that's not mine. All right, thank you, Mr. Henry, for coming today. We've actually heard his story, and it's for everybody to do their due diligence. It's a very complicated topic. People have their own perception about marriage, both male and female. But the end point is, you know what you want for yourself. Male and female, you know the type of woman you want, you know the type of man you want. And men, my own take is you try to be men, women. Know the culture, the type of person you're getting married to, whether it's kind or whatever it is. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share all our posts on all our social media platforms.